Hello.
Hello.
All right. Okay. Today. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Quick. Okay. I'll recap for last time. What did we do last time? I think what we
We
do
go.
last time, right? We have this thing, and then we have HP right here. So we dash. After we dash, we apply the damage to ourselves, so it go down, right? And now we are at zero, and then it
Mhm.
doesn't do anything. So I think the first thing we should do today, or there is two things, maybe two, three. I don't know what we want to do, but okay, you know what we do, what we have to do. Do you want to go deep? I will let you pick. Do you want to do the projectile that hurt you, or do you want to? Oh, when you die, you just like kill yourself first. Which one you want to go first? We have to
Oh,
decide.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, I want to do the projectiles.
You want to do projectile? Okay, then let's do projectile. So, okay, screw that part that we lose health or whatever. We just want to, today, we want to make ability that shoot projectile. And then when this projectile hit the dude, like this one, right? We have this, and then when the projectile hit the dude, that thing should die, like that. So okay, so the plan is we're gonna hijack this projectile. Whatever it is doing, we just steal it. We just shove this into ability instead of what it is doing right now. That is the plan today. Okay,
Hmm.
good. So first thing first, what we want to do is, well, guess what? Then we're gonna make the ability that shoot projectile, haha, right? Uh, where is it? Is it here? Here? Oh, we have GA shoot. Okay, I guess we'll just use this one. Here is it up to shoot. The way I'm about to do it, I don't like it, but sure, let's do it. Okay, so let's recap a little bit. It's not really recap, we just look at the chart because every time we do something, we refer to this chart. This is our whole game plan, right? So what are we going to do is, I guess we'll make new ability. This ability will spawn projectile that shoot in the direction we are looking at. And that's it. It should work in theory, right? Right?
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do just that and see where we are going next. Spoiler, what we are going to do next after is, well, first we spawn this thing, right? And then when this thing hit right now, it just kill. So we're gonna improve that into, oh, when it hit itself, instant kill. We'll make that guy on the other side lose health, and when it lose enough health, when it health hits zero, it should kill itself. But that will be
Oh,
the other way, right? Today we only want to, can we make ability that shoots something? And then if that thing hit the thing, it should just behave like what it is exactly doing right now. We good? Okay. If we are good, then let's make something. So to think about this, if you think a little bit into the future, right? You should not make the GA underscore shoot. This thing is horrible. Because what you
hmm.
want to do, you did not want to make the shoot one. What you should make is you should make, if it were me, I would say the first thing, okay, you want to go deeper, but I don't want to, okay? But at least the minimum you have to do is you should just make GA underscore spawn actor. If you don't know what actor is everything that is on the screen. That's basically what it is. Like your character is an actor. You shoot a projectile. The projectile is also an actor. Everything is an actor basically. So I want to make ability that spawn actor. And then whatever I spawn, we would think about it. I think that is the best way to go. At least. Are you agree? Are you disagree?
Mm, I don't really follow.
Okay, you don't really follow. We'll see. So here, we go back to this chart. Uh-huh, right. What I want to
Mhm.
make today, after you say that, I want to make this. I want this thing. I want to make GA spawn actor, right? And what I am going to
Mhm.
do is I'm going to do this, basically, if that makes sense.
You want to put it in between those
Yeah,
two
because
clauses.
I want to make something that is more like a base class. I would even go so far as to say like, if I add here base. Because just in case I want to do something like spawn actor but not the base, I would just inherit from this one. So like We have this thing called spawn actor, and then when it shoot, it doesn't really shoot projectile, it spawn projectile actor, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah. So in a way, I would structure it like this, and then this thing of course comes from the base, right? Yeah. So this thing do nothing. This thing, the only thing it do is it try to spawn actor, and then when you go to this part, it just say, oh, what I try to spawn is actually a projectile. It's also part of the actor, you know.
So right now the GA shoot class
Uh huh.
is acting as the actor right now,
So what? Oh, gee,
but it's not supposed to be.
African.
The GA shoot class,
Uh
it's
huh.
basically the projectile actor right now.
No. The GA shoot is ability. Have nothing to do with actor.
Oh,
It sit on the actor, but it is not an actor. It is
oh, okay,
ability.
okay.
Also, okay, technically, if you look up the chart, it is U object. It is not actor. It say right here, U object. But
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
okay. Anyway, whatever aside, I think this is today game plan. We make this dude, and then we make this thing come from this dude. Maybe we'll see. But I don't know what we are going to make, but we make this dude first because we need it. I know that. So we're gonna start
Hmm.
making that first, and then we will complain later if it works or it doesn't work, right? So forget GA shoot for now. We do not care. We jump here. It is in the base already. In technically GA shoot maybe shouldn't be in here, but you know what? Whatever. We ignore that for now. Make a new thing. Let's go. We make base gameplay ability. We should have the base. If you remember last time, because we make the new base class, right? Do not use this one. We use our thing. We don't use that. Because in case in the future we add something, we add to here, so that thing doesn't have anything. That is why you make the base first before anything else. We'll name this thing like what we plan. What I just say, base spawn actor. How about that? You know, what could
Okay.
possibly go wrong, right? But like in here, we are going to make something. What should we make? Uh, I guess we spawn actor because what else we gonna make? So we type spawn. You realize at this point you should realize by now that everything is about you right click something, search for the context, and hope it actually pop up. If it doesn't pop, then search something better or make one. You know, it
Hmm.
always like this. If you can search and it is there, use it. If it is not there, you make one and use it. I don't think we get any. We have to make one yet, so that's kind of lucky and unlucky. But you know, it is what it is. What I say? Which one should we use here? Oh, hey, look at that. Spawn actor from class. That sounds amazing. Let's just use it, right? And then, if you don't remember how you make ability, you go refer to the GA shoot because we know this one actually works. Recap: when you activate ability, it do whatever you tell you to do, and then after you are done, call an ability. That is basically how you make anything, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So what we are going to do here, okay? Gather your thought. Why this thing is so big? Oh wait, I want more space. So this thing based spawn actor. After you activate ability, it spawn actor, and then it end ability format, right? Genius,
Why don't they have the end ability node by default?
huh? Because
Like that.
it doesn't know
Hmm.
when you want to end. When you want to end ability.
Yeah, but like it should just be there still. Like the event activate ability is right there. So I feel like
I
end
mean,
ability
technically
should
it is
also.
here. You see this one? It remind you that hey, don't forget to end ability. You have to do something about it. But you just never know when you actually want to end because okay, in this right, this thing is
Mhm.
hey, I activate, I spawn the projectile, and then I end. What if after I activate, you have to play animation first, and the animation is supposed to last for 2 seconds, and then you end ability after, you know, then you have to handle that part. Like, okay. After that, you have to play animation. You have to wait 2 seconds and then end. So you are the only one who know when it's supposed to end. This game cannot know when you actually want to end ability. You have to be the one who tell it. That
Okay.
makes sense, right? It's like, yeah, the case is like, yeah, it's too much for us to handle. You know what? We're not gonna handle it. You can have fun by yourself. That is basically what the game tell you. Which I agree with it this time. Like, yeah, you don't know when I want to end. If you end it for me, I'll be angry, right? It's more like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so get back to what we're supposed to do, which is I make spawn actor. It say, hey, it doesn't like it. It mean, well, we have to fill something here, or else it would not work. What are we
Mine
filling?
doesn't say that.
Huh?
Mine doesn't have that error.
Did you press compile save?
Yeah.
You press compile,
Oh
it
wait.
worked? There is no
Oh
way.
wait, no, there you go. Never mind.
Yeah, because as far as I know, you at least have to show something in here to make it work. Because hey, it says spawn actor, and you did not tell it what to spawn. Of course, it will complain, right? So okay, now I don't know what we are going to spawn either, but we know we want to spawn the well, let's say the it says spawn actor. I actually don't know. Should I do it the right way? I should do it the right way. You know what? Okay, let me do this. So this thing, we don't know what it is going to spawn. So we're gonna make it variable because imagine this. This is a base class, right? So when you inherit this thing to be the other class down the line, you should be the one to tell, oh, by the way, this class, what you want to spawn is this thing. In this case, it will be the projectile, right? But when you make another one, then you want to choose different projectile. Then you will make new ability as a child of this class, and then tell it like, hey, by the way, I want to spawn the projectile number 2, not the same one, but that ability will tell you that this is the thing I want to spawn. Does that make sense? Too
Sure.
fast? Too fast? No?
um, do I need to know that right now,
No,
or
no.
can I
It's just a
understand it?
concept.
Like,
It's just a concept. It's just a concept. So, okay, well, what I want to say is, okay, well, because this class is not going to be the one to know what to spawn, because there's something else have to tell it. So I will make this variable. That's basically what I want to say. So I
okay.
drag this thing,
Hmm.
say promote to variable, and it will pop right here,
Okay.
right? And then rename it to something makes sense. So in this case, I would just say actor class to spawn. Maybe that makes sense, right?
Hmm.
It will still complain, but it is complaining right now. If you mouse over, it would tell you what is wrong. You say you want the transform. Okay, if you want the transform, I will give you the transform. So this is a transform. Uh, if you drag it, type make. Where's the make transform? This one. Oh God, I don't like where this is going. Uh, you know what? Okay, I will do something a little different. You can do it this way, but if you notice, it just means that you have to drag and you have to make transform and you have to do like this thing, which is not really alive well here. So I don't know. I like the idea. There is one other way you can do this. I think it effectively the same. It just look better. So I delete this. If you go to this pin, you will say transform, right?
Okay.
If you right click on it and then say split the pin, it will do just that for you.
Oh.
I mean, it kind of the same thing, but it's just easier to digest, I guess.
Hmm.
Okay, if that makes sense, so yeah, that. And then what we want to do is, uh, here's a little, I guess I can do that. So, okay, I'll drag this thing a little bit so we have some more space. So here, so you know what we want here. It want the location, it want rotation, and it want scale. Well, we don't need the scale. The scale can be the same. The reason you want the location because you want this thing to spawn where your actor is, which is where you shoot the thing, right? You want to shoot it from yourself, your own location, right?
Oh, okay. That's what that is.
Right? Yeah. So he have to tell you, hey, you are going to spawn the actor where it is. It where your character is. Rotation is where you are looking at. right? And then scale is make this thing bigger or something. Just leave 111, right? You don't need it to scale. Make sense? So what
Yes.
we are going to do is to get your character. In this case, you notice we are in the ability. There is something that owns this ability right now, which is the actor. So what we do is we get what actor. It is that one that you want. I think if I get actor, it might show up. You know, like you type, you basically get actor and you scroll through the list. One of these things gonna give you what you want. I just happen to know what I want is this thing. So I don't have
Mhm.
to search through the list. I just know magic, right? And if you notice this thing when you mouse over here, everything again is about you try to look at the thing, filter or mouse over and see if it makes sense. If it makes sense, use it. If it does not make sense, find something that makes sense and use it. Okay, always come back to the same principle. This thing say, hey, this thing give you actor. So you now know, oh, if it have the actor, this is the actor that is the owner of this ability. So what I want from it is get location. Woohoo. Oh, look, magic. You see, if I get location, it give you get actor
Yeah.
location. That sounds about right. I'm gonna use it. So no brainer, just plug it here. Wow, look at that. Beautiful, right? Well, guess what
Mhm.
we want from this one? I don't know what I want, but I'm gonna drag. And it's like, get rotation. Oh, hey, look. How convenient, you know?
Oh
But
wait, are you
now,
connecting both of them to that return value?
yeah, and then I just put
Okay.
it here. You can make two different nodes if you want to, but yeah, you can just use the same one. Doesn't matter.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can. Well, I mean, if you want to be safe, you don't have to, but I just know this one is safe, so I just lazy and use it. Okay, so
And then I assume the next thing is scale.
scale we leave at 111. We don't have to do the scale, but yes, you can also get the scale, but there is no reason to do that because this thing, if you think about it, right, you are going to spawn the projectile at the location of this guy at the rotation of this guy, but you don't want him the scale because you want your projectile to always scale at 1.0, right? Like what
Oh,
if
okay.
this dude is like 5x and you plug it in, so your projectile gonna get bigger with him? I mean,
Yeah,
if
okay.
that is what
That
you
doesn't.
want, then yes, you can. But in theory, no, you should not, right? You should leave that out.
Okay.
Collision handling override is I think you normally this thing okay, it has something funky about like collision when it spawn. Imagine this if you spawn this thing inside of the wall, right? This is
Mhm.
basically asks you like, hey, by the way, if you spawn and then it is in some weird place, how do you want us to handle this thing? And then I don't know what default tell you, and I don't care because what I care is I want it to spawn always. You do not like, oh, you spawn in the wall, let me not spawn that for you, you know. I want it to always spawn. And screw collision, I don't care. Just spawn, please. I just want to spawn
Oh,
the
okay.
projectile. Right? That would be my verdict for this one. You can pick any other thing that you see the other thing. This basically say, hey, if you spawn this thing inside the wall, it will try to shift it to just outside the wall and then spawn or some crap like that, you know. But for the basic, I don't care. Just please spawn. That would be mine for this one. You can decide other if you want to. I don't. What do you think this? I don't know. Don't care. And then the other two thing, when you spawn something, it should always have the owner, just so that it can trace back to what it was supposed to be. So I mean, just to feel safe, I will just plug this thing in here because the owner of this projectile is probably this guy, right? You are the one who shoot it. I mean, it kind of makes sense. So I'll just use that. Instigator, I'm not sure how to explain instigator, but it kind of like it kind of the owner too in a way. I would just use both.
Okay.
Why this thing complaining? Oh, you want the pawn? I don't have pawn. Is it not a pawn? What? Oh, it doesn't like it. This thing is actor, not pawn. Is my thing even a pawn? Good question. Let me quick check just to make sure. Uh, where is it? This is twin stick character. Let me quick check if it is a pawn. It
What's a
is a
pawn?
character. It's like the better version of actor. If you think about it, actor is like it is a thing in the world, but it is bare bone. And then when you it upgrade a little bit into the pawn, it normally have like the skeletal, like the thing that you can see like on your character, the dude that keep moving. And then if you upgrade from pawn to character, so if I jump down the line here, it's a character, and then if I jump, it will be a pawn. You see that? And then if I jump from a pawn, it will be the actor. So it's like the
Mm.
downgrade and upgrade version of each other. Like actor have least amount of stuff in it. If you go to pawn, it have more stuff. And then if you go to character, it have even more stuff than pawn. What is the difference?
Uh,
Technically, you can read it because you can just jump here. Like, hey, this is a character class. It have these things, right? You can read. This is the extra thing it have, right? And then if you jump again, if you jump this to pawn, right? If you jump into the pawn have these stuff that have more than the actor. This is the
right, right.
extra thing. Yeah. So you can have fun reading this thing. I'm not gonna read. Just know that actor is like the minimal version. The pawn is a little upgrade from the actor, and then the character is the upgrade from pawn. I think that is what you need to know for now. Okay. Anyway, uh, now that we know our character is actually a pawn, so I mean we can add that. Do I care? Do I care? I guess I can. Okay, so the way you do it, because this thing, right? If you drag this thing in, it just say, hey, we don't eat it. It doesn't like it. So you have to call casting or convert it first. Do you know what casting is
No.
in some programming? Okay, no. No mean if you we just saw what happened, so the actor is the one that have the least amount of stuff, right? And the
Mhm.
pawn is the upgrade version of it, right? So when you try to
Yeah.
plug actor into the pawn, it just say, dude, it's not compatible. You have less stuff than I can handle. Like this thing expect more, and you give it less, so it just don't eat
So it
it.
needs a pawn.
So it need a pawn. But we do know that this thing is actually a pawn. So what we have to do to this thing is called casting. We just say, hey, I know this thing output as an actor, but don't worry, we're gonna cast it into a pawn. Or even better, okay, we know a little better. If you quick check here, this thing is a character. It's not even a pawn.
Hmm.
It it is even a twin stick character, but that's going too far. I will just do on a character level. So what we want
Hmm.
to do is we to cast to character. You see that? You can do
Okay.
that, right?
Hmm.
And then technically, if you want to do it right, you have to put it up here and then say, oh, if the cast fail, then you do something else. If it is correct, then you continue on this. So like if your cast fail, you might just like end ability, something like that. Because like, oh, like whatever this thing is, it is not a character, so you just don't know what to do anymore. So we just end ability and quit. It's like a fail save, right?
Okay.
But 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 in this case, we kind of know it is going to always be correct, so we're gonna force it. Like you can right click on this thing and they say convert to pure cast. So if you do that, it will just say you did. So now you don't have to plug it up here. It will say, hey, when you cast this thing, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. It will return true or false here that you can also check. But I'm not even going to bother checking because I know this is correct anyway. So I'm not just gonna use it. That's it. It works. See, now it eat that thing. Notice it is still a little different. This thing want the pawn, but you give it a character, right? But why it
Okay.
eat that? Why it eat that?
Because character is higher.
Yeah, because if you go look here, this is the character, right? And if you F12 here, and you just say, hey, character is a pawn. So when you give the character to the thing that want a pawn, you just look at it like, oh, okay, I'll take that, you know. So that is how you
Yeah.
do the class hierarchy. It kind of works like that. So yeah, if you give him something more than it asks for, it will eat it. If you give something less than it asks for, it will just say, nope, I'm not eating that.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that is that. So now you have that. Look like it should work. I don't see the problem. And then after this, if you notice, there is an output. This thing output an actor. So it basically this, right? You activate ability, it spawns something. After it spawns, it gives you this is the thing that it spawned. You can use this to do whatever you want. But in this case, we don't want to do anything with it. It just shoot whatever, spawn the thing, and then we just forget about it, right? So for
Mm.
now, we do not care. Maybe in the future we care, but right now we do not care. So we just leave it like that. But you just know that you have this thing. After it spawns, you can use it to do anything else of your choice. And then after it spawns, I think it an ability. Cool, we done. Woohoo! How easy is that?
Nice.
Nice, right? No, we have one more step. Because this
Mhm.
thing is a base, you did not tell it what you want to spawn yet. So it just doesn't know. So you have to tell it what you want to spawn. So the next thing you want to make is you don't want to say it in here, but you want to make a child of this class. So this time we'll right click, make a child, right? That is a child blueprint. If you follow, click here.
Okay.
Okay. And then what we are going to make is TA. What do you want to name this thing? Shoot, let's say shoot player projectile for now, right? Maybe we'll rename it better later, but for now that makes sense. So I will just go with that.
Mhm.
Okay. Now we have this thing. You click inside. What you want to spawn is is what? Oh crap! We have to go find what we want to spawn. I don't know. One of these things. Which one? Is it one of these? Which one is it? Help.
It's
Oh, this,
probably the last
this,
one, yeah.
this. Yeah. So okay. So remember the name, or I don't know, somehow put it in there. In this case, what does it actually? Let me click inside. I don't know what it's called. BP Twin Stick Projectile. Okay, remember the name. BP Twin Stick. Okay, whatever. BP Projectile. It should show up. Maybe. Go back here. Which one? This one. You look for the thing that you just add, which is this thing, right? It's called after class to spawn. You remember we add that thing?
Yeah.
Then BP projectile. Hope it show up. Hey, look magic. Look at that.
Also, that property that's right there is because we added it in the
Yeah, this
parent.
one. Yeah, this one is we added. That is why it show up.
Oh, that's cool.
If we did not, then that thing would not show up. So now we add the thing, compile save. It should just work. Who knows, right?
Hmm.
So now if we
Let's.
go back to here, now we're gonna do something. What we want to do. Let's test something real quick. I will use dash again. Okay, we'll clean this up eventually, right? But for now, what we want to do is, oh no, oh, we forget about that part. Okay, we're gonna undo the old shoot. We don't need this anymore. You remember what we did last time? We have to specify something, right? If you don't remember, we go back here, click the modify button, and see what we changed. Oh, we changed those three things, huh? Man, this get a little more annoying because they have to change this every time. I will just give you a little spoiler. If we actually, oh, we did. We can do it here. Base gameplay ability. We have it. You know what? I'm gonna do it because this thing is annoying me so much. So we'll go to this in real quick. Base gameplay ability. Have literal nothing in it. We can add instancing policy in Instancing policy. How can I do that? I think the way I'm supposed to do it. How can I do the default constructor? Let me quick look at it. How does it get more annoying over time? It's gonna look for the default constructor. How you do it? Oh, you do it like that. Okay. Let me quick check. Oh, that is how you do it. Okay, so that is a syntax. So what we want to do is we're gonna do that. Go to the other part. Where is it? Man, I'm blanking out. Oh, this one. Okay, so let me drag this thing to here so it next to each other so I can copy stuff easier. The way it was supposed to say that is a syntax. So I'm gonna do that. Delete this thing. Right click. Oh, you don't have. You can do it raw. So okay, this have nothing to do with what we are about to do, kind of, but it is nice to know that you can do the default value. So I'm just showing you how to do the call constructor. So when you make a new class, this is the default value that will come with it. That is basically what we are doing. That makes sense?
No, I don't understand.
We'll see. Okay. So from this, go to here. I think the easiest way
Wait,
to do it here.
am I supposed to do this too?
Yes.
Okay, wait, hold on. That was so fast. What did you?
So basically, no. Okay. I just look for the format because I don't want to mess it up. But basically, you copy this thing, you do
Okay,
it like that.
wait, copy. Like
You
just
copy
double
this
click
thing.
the.
Yes,
Okay,
double click copy.
okay.
It's supposed to be public. Let me do it public. Okay, I think that's how it's supposed to be. So like you copy this. This is called constructor. You basically the when this class was created, this is what the thing it start with this. So I'm gonna try to assign the default value to it. That's basically what I'm trying to do. Uh, just to give you a little context, okay, here is a little spoiler, right? You see this thing? You say you change the value to this, right? But
Uh
if you
huh.
know what we are about to do, literally every ability in the future, we will always make these two change. So why would you do this for? Well, because you just make something called what twin stick shooter projectile. Why was it GA shoot player projectile, right? And then if you come here, you look for instancing policy. You look at that, it will always be that instance for execution. Like for
Hmm.
everything you make, you have to keep changing these two things over and over. So you know what? You're like, okay, screw this. I'm gonna change it on base class, and then everything now should default with these two things. That is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay. If the idea makes sense, this is how you do it. So you make this thing on the .h, and then you control KO, jump to the CPP, and then you do the same thing. You type that, and then the double colon, and then type that. Here's a type exactly like this, and this is it. Not anything really special. Uh, and then now you can do instancing policy here. What is the instancing policy? Oh my god, what is this? Isn't how it looks. Ding. Okay. Instancing per actor is what we want. What is another one? I will just check the value I want to change. Replication policy. Okay. So
This is like really fast.
Yeah, it no. But see, you can see my screen, so you can just copy that. I check the thing. It basically I just want to change the default value to something, so I just cross check with the other thing. That hey, this is what I want. So this replication policy. So I want that one. And then like see when you type that you just don't know what to put behind this thing. So what I normally do is click this thing F12 to where it is. Look what is the type of it and it's copy. Oh okay, I want that thing. So I come here. Right. After I go to the source, I go here and then oh that is what I want. Is replication yes and no? Oh yes yes. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So at the end of the day, this is the only two line you need. You don't worry about me jumping around, right? Like the jump is not part of what I code. It's just the jump is so I know what I want to put in there. It's a little bit
Right.
jumpy, but I mean, do you want me to repeat how to jump? I can tell you how to jump.
Um, F12.
Yeah, you only do two things. Normally, when I go to this thing and I don't know what to fill, right? I just say, okay, well, I will check this variable, what it is, F12, and then just look in the front. Oh, this is what I need, so I double click it and then copy what it is, right? If it's
Hmm.
bool, then I double click, I look, oh, it's bool, so I know it want true or false, right? But if it needs something more complicated than bool, oh, this thing need this thing, so I just copy that over. And then after you get what you want, you control minus, so you go back to where you come from. And remember the short key, the good short key, F12 to jump, control minus to jump back, right? So it basically
Right.
jump in and then jump back. It
Okay.
will
Can I
work
see the
smooth.
other file, the .h?
The dot .h, yes, that is a dot .h.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that public is outside the semicolon or outside the class?
no, it is inside the class. The class is here. Public is right here.
But why
It
is it
above
not
this
indented?
line. It above the line. Huh?
It's not indented though, so that's why I'm confused.
Uh, it can be indented. I think people just format it this way. So I don't
Oh,
know. I'm not the one who say, oh, this is the formatting that everyone use. But yeah, they're not indented. You're right.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then yeah, if you are done with this, unfortunately, we will have to close the editor out so we can get the change. So we come back to the editor, we close it out, and then we're gonna recompile, press play again from here. It will have the new thing that we add to it, and voila, we hope we are happy.
Wait, recompile, how do you do that again?
No, you just close the editor and then just press play again.
Oh, okay.
So okay, it's closed. Okay, it is closed, so I'm gonna press play again. And after this thing done compiling here, have the editor, we should have the new change. Aha, now that we do something with the base class, see, now you see why base class is useful. Because you make change
Yeah,
with the base, and then now everything get the same change, right? That is why you should always make the base class before you go too far in it. Yeah, so make sure if you do something and you didn't make the base class, just don't go too far with it. Just experiment a little bit here and there is fine, but yeah, if you go too far, you don't make the base, you will regret it eventually. That is what I learned. Do you have to? No. If you have fun changing this thing for the 500 time when you make the 500 ability, you don't have to make a base class. You can just make the same change every time, right?
yeah,
But then you see the problem because we change only two things. Maybe you just say, yeah, it's only two lines. That's fine. What if you change like 15 things here? So you're going to change 15 things every time you make a new ability. Don't forget. If you forget, it screws you over, right? It's more like that.
hmm,
And then you not even make 15. Maybe eventually you make like 30 changes. And now, after you add more change, you have to go back to the old thing that you did not change. Now you have to change all of them to match the new change. Good luck finding all of those things.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
that would be a pain that I don't want to deal with. But yeah, that is why I just make the base file and be done with it. So, okay, we change that. it compile, it run. I guess I am happy. If you go back to GA shoot, do the modify again, you notice there is something change here. Something that used to be here is not here anymore. You guess why?
I still have it. I don't know what I
No,
did
no, you
wrong.
did not compile. If you still have it, you did not compile correctly. Do you actually still have it? Do you have this? You close the editor, you press play again. Did you press play?
Yes, I pressed play. So I closed the editor. Okay, close the editor.
Uh-huh. You did not run from the launcher. We don't need launcher.
I didn't. I yeah. No, I didn't use the launcher. So
You sure you use Visual Studio? And you press play from
Visual
here.
Studio
Uh-huh.
2022, I believe that's what this is.
Okay. I mean, as long as you are in here somewhere, press play, press the actual play button. It should not screw you over.
Well, mine doesn't say compile. It says local Windows debugger.
Uh, no, 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 that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't say that. Yeah, it's just a play button. Just press the play button. It is fine. After you press it, try to load the editor, right?
Yes.
Okay. I
Wait, do I
guess
have to like do that regenerate files button?
no, you don't. Not this time.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, oh wait. Okay.
Does it
So
work?
I'm debugging. I'm not pressing the one that says start without debugging.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Is your editor back online?
Well, no, I just closed it because
Oh,
it was
okay.
still
Okay.
yeah. But you know what? It was still there before we did the changes.
What's still there?
Those extra properties.
Yeah. Well, for mine, it's not there anymore. And the reason it is not there because it's supposed to be the modified property, right? But
Oh,
technically,
oh,
it is not modified anymore because
oh
it
wait.
is
Okay,
now the same thing.
maybe I just had the wrong thing selected. Maybe it
Oh,
already shouldn't be there.
okay.
Let's hold
Yeah,
on.
it is not
It
there anymore because it now have the same value. The thing is not modified, right? Because it's now the default value. Does that make sense?
yeah.
So if you, okay, now if we go to another one that we just made, which is this one, right? The spawn shoot player projectile. This is a new thing that we made. So if we go to instancing policy, see, now it always start with instance per actor. We don't have to change this anymore. Everything that use the base gameplay ability will always come with those things. So in this case, it will always be instance per actor and it will always replicate because we told it from here that hey, by the way, if you are base gameplay ability, this is your default value. These two, right? So now good, we don't have to bother changing two more things every time we make a new class because it is really annoying to do that. Okay, we back, we follow.
So that settings, the gear icon, what
Yeah,
should I have checked?
I mean, huh?
Those two, the modified properties and the child on category match. That's what you have checked.
Yeah, what? Ask again
So I just want to see what you have checked on the gear icon.
on the key icon. Oh, this one. No, only the first one. I never click anything else. I only click the first one. The
Okay,
modify or not modify. That's it.
so leave that thing checked,
No, I
basically.
just want to see what changed. So you can
Oh,
just check it now. Yeah, because now whether we see what happened, like okay, well, we don't need that anymore. Okay, so what do we know? So if you go back to our character here, right? Remember we do something here. So now we're gonna add a new one. We want this one. We don't want that GA shoot anymore, right? So what we want here is we begin play, we add the stat that we can stay. We keep the ability, but last time we keep GA shoot. We don't want that anymore. We're gonna keep something else. We're gonna keep this one, right? because you say, oh, we want this. We make this new one. And then when the character start, it adds a stat and it gives this ability, which is a new one that we just make. And then you say when we press shift, it's gonna send the tab that say range shoot. So we're gonna have to modify our ability a little bit. If you remember what we changed from here, we basically copy this over. It say what? If you don't remember again, just look at the old reference. It say asset tag. Okay, you need to change asset tag to this thing to trigger it, right? So you go to the GA, make it non-modify, search for asset tag, right? Or just search tag, I don't know. Yeah, if you not confident to search tag and see which one it is. So in this case, we want this one. We remember what it is. We call ability.range.shoot. So we take that, compile, save. Okay, then we go back here, make sure you compile, save. And that should be it. Any question before we try and hope it works?
Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Can you zoom out a bit so I can see him?
Zoom out a little bit. So
Uh,
this one we only change this one. We only change one
okay.
thing here. Yeah, we give the new
Okay.
ability to it. We didn't change anything else. We only change that one. But we have to add this exact tag to the ability itself to make it trigger to this tag, right? Because this thing will say, hey, please activate something called ability.range.shoot. But if we did not put it inside the new ability here that we just made, then it would not react to the thing, right? So we have to add the thing here.
Yeah.
Okay, we good?
Okay.
And then now, if we are good, then yeah, press a button and hope it works, I guess. So I will press this button. Then if you press shift, it should shoot something. Oh, hey, look at that. I press shift, it shoots something. I'm happy.
Looks weird.
Something weird, right? That didn't shoot where I wanted to shoot. I guess it kind of shoot where I aim. I mean, it works, so not complaining. Ooh, this look a little weird, but
It
okay.
does look weird
Well,
because
yeah,
like he
because
moves away
you
after.
shift and also shoot. But okay, now we are going to change something, right? So now we're gonna do a little modification. So if you remember, now that we know we have the new shoot button, we don't need the old one anymore. So we are going to remove the old shoot, leave the new shoot, and then we should be happy about it. So how do we do that? So we go to the class, twin stick character. You remember this thing? We go to this C++ class, right? So we're gonna jump here, look for where it shoot. I don't know which one. So this involves a little bit of reading. Basically, you're gonna come here and then remove the old thing that used to be there because we don't need it anymore. Basically, what it is. Oh God, I can't read. What is it supposed to be? Mouse aim, dash action, shoot action. Oh, shoot action. Maybe it is the one that we don't want. So I'm gonna go with monkey. So I like, oh, maybe this is the action we don't want. Go to this, right? And then just search. I didn't do anything special. I just search. Oh, hey, look. There is only one place that uses this variable, which is shoot action. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go here, comment it out. You know how to comment? Double
Wait,
select.
what is the hotkey that makes you go to the spot where it uses it?
The what? Hotkey to what?
The hotkey to like you. So you saw shoot action, and now
Yeah.
you like press something to go over here, right?
So I come from here, right? This
Uh,
shoot action. I did not press a hotkey. I just control KO. So I jump to the CPP from header file.
Oh, okay.
Because from here, if you think about it, right, from here, you cannot jump. Oops, you cannot jump this shoot action because this is a definition. This is a root. If you F12 here, it's not going anywhere. It stays on itself, right?
Okay.
So what you want to do is you double click it, just copy, and then
Hmm.
you jump to the other file, and then Control F. So when you Control F, it comes
Oh,
to here, and
okay.
then you paste, and then you just monkey search it. So yeah, I didn't do anything. I just do
I
search.
see.
Yeah, and
Okay.
when I search, jump here, which this thing tell us that, oh hey, we use shoot action here. What this line tell me is, oh, it when you press a shoot action, it trigger this thing called twin stick character shoot function. Whatever you do in a shoot function, I don't know, right? But point is we don't want it, so that's why I'm gonna just basically comment this line out. Or if you want to do better, you can just delete this line.
Hmm.
I leave it just in case maybe I need it in the future or whatever. I leave it there, but I just don't want it now, so I just comment. You know the what comment is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you know what comment is, it basically means okay, this line does not exist. So I technically delete the line. Now
Right.
whatever you do in the shoot, it doesn't matter anymore because nothing bind to it. When you press the shoot action, it doesn't do anything right now. Before, when you press the shoot action, it activates the shoot function. Right
Hmm.
now, after this, when you press the shoot action, it will not do crap, right? In the
Yeah.
future, we probably have to go to this shoot function itself and then delete everything about it. Like if you go down here, like all the shoot here, just like just basically clean up. When you clean up, just delete everything, right? But we
Hmm.
don't want to bother with that right now. Not important. So yeah, we just comment this line out. Everything should just work. And then again, because you change something in CPP, you have to close editor again to make it activate the thing. So you close editor for the second time this time, and then
Okay.
again after you close, you should be able to press play again here. So when you do that, it recompile, it take a new change. Whatever you do here, it now recognize what you done. So next time when we go back into the editor, when I press left click, it should not shoot anything anymore. That is what we expect. Make sense, right? If
So we're gonna
you,
put the
huh?
new one, the one that we made. We're gonna put that into the left
Yes,
click, right?
yes, we gotta put that into the left click. You know where it is going. Yes, you are correct.
Because I was like, it's kind of weird that we're doing it when he dashes.
Yeah, yes, yeah. See, this is why we do this because the old thing is still there. So we come here, delete the old thing, and then we're gonna put our new thing in there instead. Yes, you are right. That is what we are doing.
Okay.
Okay, good. You use some brain cells. Congratulations. Good, good, good. So here, okay. And now if your editor is back up, then we press play and hope that it actually works. So I will press play. I will left click. I left click. It didn't shoot anything, which is good.
Yeah.
That is what we want, right? So now that we know that okay, it works. So now we're gonna use our thing in there instead. So we go back to this guy. Where is it? Character. Now we're not gonna use dash anymore. See, this is how you improve the thing, right? That okay, it used to have something there. Now we remove it and then put our stuff in there instead. So what do we looking for? Yeah, I think called IA something. I don't remember what it is. What is the left click? God, I don't remember. Which one is it? I think IA action something. Which one?
Mm,
Is it
interact.
interact? I think it is interact, right? Okay. Oh God, not that one. No, 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 not the green one. You want the red one. Uh, okay. Right click again because I messed up. Action interact. IA action interact. So it is this one. Okay. Oh, we got it. We got it. So now we're gonna change something. So we don't want this here anymore, right? So we're gonna move this thing up.
Wait,
Now,
wait, wait.
wait. Okay, go back.
Mine looks not like yours, so it's kind of confusing.
Oh no, okay, okay, waiting.
So you moved what
I didn't
up?
move anything yet. I didn't move anything yet. This is a dash. I add a new thing, and then I'm about to move something, but I did not.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, I'm
Do
ready.
you have this thing yet? You have this red thing called interact. If you
Yes.
have it, then what we want to do is we want shoot to be on this one. So we basically gonna cut the cord here, right? Cut this,
Ah, okay.
cut this, move this. Oh crap! Move the whole thing. Move this thing up here, right? This is like drag and drop. Nothing special. And then now if we interact, it will do this one, and then if we dash, it will still do damage to us. It will drain our health, but it will not shoot anymore because we remove the shoot from here and put the shoot in here instead. Makes sense? Compile save.
Yeah. That was kind of a struggle. How do you cut the cord again? What's the button to do
Alternate
that?
left click.
Oh, okay. Cool.
If you don't remember any hotkey, you can always right click on whatever you want to do. So in this case, you can right click here and say break the link. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think everything that hotkey that I normally use, you can always right click. It will tell you. Most of the time, it will tell you what you can do about it. So if you don't remember any hotkey at all, always just right click.
Okay.
Make sure you right click in the right place. So in this case, you have to right click exactly on the arrow. Because if you right click on somewhere else, it will give you different context, right? You have to right click on the arrow. It will say, oh, you can break the link. Yeah. Okay, if you're done with that, then compile save, press play, cross your finger, hope it works. So, oh no, I see something not good. I mean, it kind of works, but if you notice there is something is not good. Okay, if you click it yourself, you probably notice by now what is not good.
Um, they're jumping every time.
Right? It jump a little bit when you click. It kind of like teleport your player a little bit. You know why? Yeah, you actually
Mm,
saw jump a little bit. Ugh,
no, I don't know.
disgusting. Okay, the reason that happened is if you go back to here to the spawn actor, right? You notice what we did here? You get your location and then you
Yeah.
spawn on top of yourself.
Mhm.
That projectile itself have collision. So it go into the case that I just told you, like, hey, this thing we tell this thing, hey, just spawn, don't worry, just spawn, please, right? But then after it spawn, now it have to deal with the aftermath of the collision. Now you have player collision and this projectile collision on top of each other. That's why it push the player back a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, because you have it to spawn right exactly on top of yourself. What do you expect? You know. So to make this thing work, you cannot. You basically cannot spawn right here. You can spawn and then shift it a little bit forward so it not interact with you. That is one way you can do it. The second way you can do it is you can set the collision of this thing to make it face through player basically. You can pick one of the two things to do.
I do the
Uh,
collision.
no, I don't want to do a collision. that that is the one that is annoying. So I would say just don't. I mean, we can try to do the collision one. It will be a little more annoying. I would prefer not to do that for now. We can do that in the future. Also, this thing has something a little useful anyway. So let's do this one first. Because normally when you spawn the thing, you don't want to spawn on top of the character anyway. You want some kind of offset that you can set. You know,
Mhm.
like imagine you have a gun that point forward a little bit. Maybe you want it to
Yeah.
spawn in front of the gun, not in your face, right? So the
Right.
concept of getting some kind of like location offset is not really something new. Everyone always uses it, so maybe we should add that feature. So
Can you
with that
can
said,
you go back to the twin stick character?
go back to the character. Yes.
Where did you attach the dash to? What is that attached to?
Oh, attach to lose health. The lose health.
Oh. Okay.
We just save all things that we have and to reconnect it. To be fair, we don't
But you
need
took
it.
out
Hmm?
Um, the one where the interact is now connected to the activate abilities node.
No, no, no.
Okay,
The
that's not
interact,
connected to.
yeah, the interact
Okay,
only connect to shoot the thing. Yeah, I did not connect to that one.
all right.
All right, we good, we good. But hey, I mean,
Yes.
technically, we successfully did something already. We spawned the
Yeah.
thing. It worked. Woohoo, good, right? You know why it's
Right.
funny? I can spawn you. Okay, this that's a little boring. I can do something a little funny because this thing called spawn base actor, right? It will spawn
Hmm.
anything that you ask it to spawn. So if you go back here into the projectile, and I ask it, can you spawn enemy? I think this enemy called Twin-Stick NPC, this guy.
Yeah.
So if I compile save, see, you start to see how fun it's gonna be when we actually have the thing. So if I do this, and then I walk around, I click, it spawn the enemy. Yeah, because you ask it to spawn actor, and the actor you show it in, you say, hey, enemy. So when you left click instead of shoot projectile, it spawn more enemies. I mean, it makes sense, right? But yeah,
Oh, okay.
that will be in the future. The future is you can make the spawner. The spawner can spawn enemy. Aha, you say where this is going.
Hmm.
But okay, well, for now, not that. Let's go back to what it's supposed to be, which is the projectile. Okay, go back to this one. Compile save. I would press play one time just to make sure that I didn't mess up. Oh my god, the collision is so wanky. Okay, it worked. Okay, now we're
And
gonna
some of
add
it
the
is flying out.
huh?
Some of it is like flying upwards.
Because it collide with you, and then it just like, oh, this is how we handle physics. Haha, physics exists. Normally, you cannot
Oh,
spawn something inside yourself, but if you happen to, it will collide with your body, and then maybe bounce weirdly. Yeah, that is gonna
okay.
happen. So, okay, we're gonna add the last part, and then I think we are done. Eh. But technically, we can be done now because we success at what we are trying to do. This is like the follow up, right? Because we try it, we test it, and then, oh, it almost worked. There is a little something that I did not expect it to happen, but it does. So we're gonna clean that up real quick and then call it a day. So, normally when you do this thing, by practice, you should not. You really should not just do this and then plug it in because guess what? When you do actor location, it's like, oh, but this is not what I want. I want it to change a little bit here and there. So normally what you would do, if you look at this thing, it needs vector, right? You see the input. This is
Okay.
one input as a vector. So you are going to create a new function. So you click the plus button here, make a function.
Uh,
This function called get spawn location. How about that? Because that makes sense, right? I look up here. What I say, it says spawn actor. And then this thing is say, hey, where do you want to spawn the actor? Let's call the function name get spawn location, right? Uh,
right.
and then when you just create something, if you look on the right, this thing will mess up. It doesn't have anything. Normally, you have to press compile save one time. Like after you make it into just compile save, and then now you go to the right, add the thing all that you want. So you look, do you want any input? No. Do you want the output? Yes. Right. So this function, what it is going to do is it gonna spit out the vector. Aha, right? Not vector. My God, vector, please.
Uh,
Right? We know this is
mhm.
what we want. What do we want it to spit out? I don't remember, but I remember this. I can just copy. Oh, by the way, you can just like drag, copy, Control C, come in here, and then Control V. Look at that magic. That is what we want. Compile
Mhm.
save, right? Now you can go outside, delete the thing that is not one. So let me move this a little bit. Because this thing is still need, you see there is like 5 things come out from here. You cannot just delete that. Because you delete everything. We still want this to something else, but we don't want it here. This one is the one we don't need. We delete that one. And then we
Wait,
do
wait, wait, wait.
uh uh uh
I'm so I'm so lost right now.
yes. Okay, too fast, too
What is
fast.
the file? What is the file where you copied that those two nodes from?
Oh, save file. It's just different tab. It is here. different time.
Oh,
It's on the map
okay.
on the event graph. Yeah, this thing is inside a function. I call it this thing is like inside and this thing is just outside. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. After you finish copying, now your function now spit out this value that we will change later. Don't worry, we will. Right. And then you come back here. So this thing is not need anymore. You delete this one. Drag this. Uh, if you notice one thing, it need the arrow. We don't need the arrow. So what we are going to do is we compile save. If you see this thing called pure, the difference between the pure and not pure, the pure is it doesn't need the execution pin here. So it means you don't have to like have something drag into it, Like
Hmm.
whenever you use the green node, which is this, if you check the box pure, it will become green. Yeah, when you use the green, it will always just work. If you have, if it is a non-pure, you have to like, it basically it run in the sequential order. So you run this one first, you run this one next, you run this one next. After it have the order.
Hmm.
If it is green,
Okay.
it will say, hey, when you use this thing, just give me the result. I don't care, right? So it's more like that. So now we have get for location. You plug it in here, magic, voila, look at that, right? So this, if we press play to play the game, it will do exactly the same thing I did before. It was do as jumpy. But
Right.
guess what? We didn't change anything. We
Mhm.
refactor it a little bit, but we didn't fix anything.
Right.
So now we're gonna fix it. So okay, this didn't do exactly the same thing, but we need something a little better. So what we are going to do is we have actor location. What we want to do? You know what? We want it to spawn in the same place, but shift it a little bit in front of you, where you are looking. Just shift it in the front a little bit, and then spawn there. Right? That is what we want.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So how we do that is we're gonna do this thing. Get actor rotation, like what you might get. Yeah, because you want to know where you are looking at, and then you gonna get the vector of it. I don't remember how to do it, to be honest, but I know I just search vector. Do I know what I'm doing? No. But is it look correct? I don't know. We can read. What does it say? Hey, look at that. It has something called get forward vector. That look good, you know. So I'm gonna take that. Okay, and I don't know what it does, but from the name, I imply that, hey, we have this rotation. This is a vector that go a little bit forward from where I'm looking, right? I look this way. This is what forward means. So if you do
Right.
this forward, you know how vector math works?
Exactly. No.
Wait, you know or you don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, vector math. I don't want to explain vector math. Vector math is basically the how would I do this? So this vector math. Okay, vector is basically an arrow. God, that's so awful. An arrow. Look like that. That is vector, right?
Okay.
And then this vector can actually rotate. You know, it can be in any direction, right? It can be like this, can be like this. It have different size. This is like if this is like size of one or this is like size of like five, because they have 5x of a one that I just make, right?
Hmm.
Imagine that. So it go into the two things that important here is it have direction and it have size of it. So like the size like one is like size is like this, and this is five because it's like 5x of the one with in the same direction. So
Right. Right.
what we got here, right? Okay, go back here. What we get is the forward vector of the rotation. So if you use your imagination a little bit, let's say if I have the character, this, I click the wrong button, this one. I have this dude, right? This is a character, and I look this way. Imagine I look this way, right?
Yeah.
When I do rotation, get forward vector, it gives me this vector where I am looking at. Make sense?
What it gives you? What?
It get the rotation. Rotation is where your character actually looking.
Okay.
And then I get forward vector from the rotation. So rotation is I look this way, I get the vector. So the vector is this exact arrow is what it gives me.
Oh, okay.
Make sense? Make sense? Okay, you see what I
Yeah.
do? So if you mouse this thing, get forward, vector, rotate the world. Like, there is a little implication here. I'm not sure, but to play safe, I would just not take what they say. Uh, so if you notice here, there is one big problem here. I don't know how big this thing is. It can be this size. It can be this size. You know, it can be this size, right? Because it's a get forward vector. We know that it look like it faces that way, but we just don't know how big it is. So normally in vector math, what you do is you normalize. If you do normalize like that, now this thing that come out of the normalize, it always guarantees that this thing will look in the same way, but it will be the size of one,
Okay.
like one distance unit, right?
Hmm.
I think
Just
though, huh?
hmm. Just normalized, like
Yeah, just normalize
I
it. And to be fair, I don't think I need to normalize. I think this thing is smart enough to give you the vector unit already. But because I don't trust anything, so I just like, oh, you know what? Just to play safe, I will just normalize it myself. Because if
Okay.
it is not, then I just do it. But if it happened to be already normalized, then this thing doesn't do anything, right? It's just safer
Hmm.
to do it this way. Okay, so now if you look at the picture, we have this one, right? The size of one in this same direction. After this, I do multiply. If I multiply a vector by why? I don't want this. I want multiply vector by float. So if you multiply vector by float,
What'd you do? How'd you do that?
okay, let me delete. So I go here, drag, press
Yeah.
multiply, which is star, right?
Okay.
So we multiply. I know if you know vector math, you want to multiply this by float, by the number, not by another vector. I don't need this. So this is give me the wrong pin. I don't want it. So I click on the pin, right click, change it to the thing I want. So in this case, I want float. Single
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't care. Give me float. I just want float. And then I put the number in here. Let's say I put like 200, right?
Is that a lie?
That is a lot, yes. You should not put
Okay.
200, but just for example. So what it does here is, if I go back to this picture again, so we know that it is 1, right? Because we just normalize it is 1. And now I multiply by 200. So it's exactly going to look like this. It's going to look like this.
Yeah.
Imagine this is 200 length, like now this arrow is at the size of 200 in that direction, right?
So then the bullet's gonna like spawn really far away
Yeah,
from the.
you get what it is going to do. Yes, exactly what you said. So the
Okay.
bullet, in this case, the bullet will spawn 200 distance away from us right now.
Mm.
We will change the number later. I just want to see it spawn away from me. That is what I want to see, right? So I
Okay.
put 200 for now, but we will change that. Okay? And after we have that, guess what we do next? We have the actor location. We plus, so we add this. We add this thing on top of this, right? And then after we have location plus by 200 at our facing direction, then we use this
Wait,
vector.
wait. Which get actor location? What is that pin in the middle?
What is in the middle? This one? You mean
I
the
mean
plus?
that. Yeah, that. No. Which one is
Plus.
that? Addition.
Yeah, addition. Yeah, that plus.
Yeah.
You have to drag from here. And then you press plus. It add this.
What are we setting the pin to? Of another float?
No, this is not float anymore. You drag from here. It's vector. It's vector plus vector.
No, I mean like
Mm-hmm.
because it's not when I dragged it and then I did add it still has the vector like the y x z. What did you change it to?
No, I didn't change anything. So okay, let me delete that real quick. So what I did here,
Uh-huh.
not that one. I don't care, right? So I drag from here,
Okay.
press plus,
Mm.
and then pick add, and then you drag this one
Oh.
bottom here.
Ah, okay,
So
okay.
it do this to add on top of each other, and then after it add, then I now use the result of this one as our new return result.
Oh, okay.
Make sense? Make sense? We should follow.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, now I am.
Okay. If you now have the same picture as me, then we press play. Hope it works. Question mark. Does it work though? Oh, look,
Yeah.
look. Hey, it spawned away from us. 200, right? That look like
Actually,
200.
yeah, 200 doesn't look. It's not that far.
It is actually not as far as I think, but it's still too far. If you notice, it's still way too far. So maybe 200 is too much. So we're gonna reduce it to maybe like 50.
Yeah.
Now this one is when you play with the number. Like, okay, what do you want? Right? Is 50 good? I think 50 is way better. Oh no, 50 still pushing me. You can tell. I jiggle a little bit. So
We
50
should do
still a
like
little too
40.
far. Huh?
Do like 40.
No. 50 I still get pushed. So we need
Oh,
like
50. You did 50. Oh,
yeah, I do 50 is too less. Maybe I do 100.
you did 15.
Oh, if 15, it probably do nothing for you. It will push you like crazy.
Hmm.
But yeah, this one you do I call it a refine adjustment. Like okay, like you just play around until you get the number that you feel good, and then like you just happy with it. I like my 100. You know what? I'm okay with 100. I'll just leave it at that. So now if we're gonna do it a little better, okay? Like we still follow? Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
if we are good, then we'll do the last adjustment for this one because it's 100. I like it, but do you like it? Is every ability have to adjust by 100? You never know. So again, like the last time we make this thing, this is a base class. So what you want is you're gonna drag this thing promote to variable again. There is two ways to do this. If you are lazy like me, you drag from here and then promote to variable. If you are not lazy, you want to do it the hard way, you go to the variable section right here, click add, and then you can name uh, offset, uh, location offset, location offset, right? And then you change
Okay.
this thing to what it's supposed to be. If you don't know what it's supposed to be, you come back here, mouse over, read what it is. It says float. So you're gonna come here, click the float, and then make it float. Again, after you make anything new, most of the time when you look on the right, it says please compile because it doesn't know. So you're gonna have to compile first, and then it will show up like what it's supposed to be, right? And then you put 100 in here, and then after you put 100, you just drag this thing, get, and then plug it in.
Okay.
Compile save.
That's what that is. Okay.
Yeah. And now this thing become variable. What is the value? If you click on here, or if you click on here itself, it should tell you that, oh, 100, right? So that is how you do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And now we have more options, right? Because, okay, now it is 100. I click on here, it's 100, it looks fine. Guess what?
Hmm.
If you go to each ability, so in this case, we call shoot player projectile, this thing, right? So if I
Mm.
come here, I search for offset. Guess what is here? It's a 100. So if I change this to like 500 from here, compile save, press play button, right? Look at that thing. It's now 500 away from me, right? Because we
Hmm.
change. Yeah,
Okay.
specifically for that one, it will be 500 because you told it to do 500 from here, and then you don't have to change anything in the base class because the base class is what support everything, right? Okay, so I will revert it back because I want 100, but that is how you do it.
Hmm.
Compile save every time, always compile save. Cross check last time, just making sure that it works. Works fine for me. I'm happy. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. There is two more things if you want to clean it up, or one more thing. You notice the same principle here. This thing should not get actor location and plug it in. Like you might guess, this thing should have something called get spawn rotation and then plug it in here, right? If you want to do it right, you do it that way.
Okay.
Because maybe in the future, you don't want it to actually use actor rotation. So you can override that function to tell it like, hey, I want you to do something different. So you can do that. But if you did not have the function to support the thing, then you cannot. You're stuck with this. You can't change anything, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just safer to make a function and then just use it. You know what? Let's just do it. So let me quick do that. So quick click, get spawn rotation, right? You can do it too. You don't have to follow me. You know how to do it at this point. So do it yourself. So I'm
Kind
going
of.
to do this. Copy, go back here, paste, compile save real quick. This thing, click on this, add the output. This thing should be rotated. Need for rotated. If you're not sure what is the output, again, just go outside. Yeah, if you don't know anything, when you don't know what is supposed to be the input or output, you come back here and then you mouse over what you want. This thing say rotator, which means you just want rotator. You just put this thing say rotator, should just work. Plug it in. If it eat that, then it means it works fine. It's beautiful. Save. Go outside. We don't need this one anymore, so I'm gonna delete that. Use your new thing. Crap. You
Um.
need to do pure again, so you make it pure. Ooh, that is one thing I don't like here. Real quick, it's called new param. You see, that thing is disgusting. You don't call it new param, please. At least name it correctly. So in this case, I will name it. I will name it location, and this one I will name it rotator. Ah, that at least make me feel good. And then you plug this thing in,
Right.
right?
I didn't do it. I mean, I did. I tried, but it's not done.
Yeah, yeah,
Can I
yeah.
see it?
This, yeah, just click on. You either click on here or click on. I think you can click on here too. Like click on the
No,
function and
I
then
mean
specify the input
the
output.
function. I didn't. I'm not done with the function. Can I see the
Yeah.
function?
This one, I
Yeah.
copy paste the thing, show it inside. You don't do anything.
Copy. Okay. After return. Okay.
Yeah, from your outside, I copy from outside. I did a typo notice. Yeah, and then I just name it nicely, plug it in, compile save. This should work. And then just to make sure, press play, and then try. If it works, it works.
Hmm.
It works for me. I'm happy. Woohoo! Well, congratulations. We are done. This thing looks beautiful, and it also
Yeah.
has the acceptable implementation according to me. Yeah, this looks fine to me. I guess that's it. We now
Mm.
today we actually make a ability that actually spawns something and actually shoots something. How beautiful it is, you know.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. It works.
That's cool. Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do something even cooler? Right? But okay, I don't know. We want to do it for today, but yeah, whatever. Like, cause now you say this ability spawn one thing, right? You can make this thing spawn like 15 in the fan, you know, like in the fan shape. You can do that. You just put a for loop here.
Oh, yeah. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
right? You can do that,
Yeah.
but I don't think we want to do it for today because it will take too long. It can be your homework if you want to. You can try to make a new ability that should like split shot. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't
Could
sound
try
too
that.
bad, right? We have this thing that shoot one.
Yeah.
So the question is, can you make that in shoot three or shoot five or shoot
Mm-hmm.
15? I don't know. But okay, I will tell you one thing. If you want to try to do that as a homework, there is one thing called here. You right click here in the blank canvas. There is something called for. It's for loop.
Oh.
Yeah, pick one of the for loop. Go with it, I guess. You know.
Mm. Okay.
Is that a good for? I don't think that is a good one. For. Do we have another for loop? We only have that one. Really? We have only for each? Where is the normal for? Huh? Where is the for loop? Not for each loop. I want for loop. Oh my god, what did I add? For each loop.
I'm checking the context sensitive.
Oh, there is here. This is for
Oh.
loop, the normal one. No, yeah, I used for each before, but I don't like. See, okay, this is the actual for loop one. You can put 0 to 10. You do programming, you know what you are talking about, right? There's 0 in I from 0 to 10 or to whatever you want it to be. If you want 15, do 15 here, right?
Mm.
Like imagine with some brain cell, you can use for loop, plug it into spawn actor, and then you change the rotation a little bit, maybe it fan out into like the fan shape, you know. I don't know what you plan to do with it, but I'm just telling you, you want to shoot one and one, put a for loop. Maybe here, you know, when you activate, it do the for loop. And then you can change some value in here to actually make it fan out, you know. I will leave that to
Yeah.
your judgment if you want to try something funny about it. But yeah, that's for loop for you.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, any question? We are done. Woo!
No, no questions. But can I see that get spawn rotation function still?
Get spawn rotation. This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you make it have the rotator at the
Huh?
bottom of the return node?
This one? This
Yeah.
one? Or this one? The green or the purple?
That one. That one.
This one, the purple. I type here.
You added it?
Yeah, I add it. I add and then
Okay.
I type. Make sure this is rotator. This is a type.
Type rotator. Okay.
If
Done.
you do it right, you should, this thing will be able to plug in here. If you do it wrong, this pin will not eat your result if you do it wrong.
I think it worked because it took it.
Yeah, if it took it, then you do it right. I will delete this for loop because I don't need it. But if you want to, you can have that. You can have fun with the for loop. Okay, I think that's it for today. Any question?
That was kind of fun today.
I know, right? Get to the fun part. Don't. The C++ is not fun. The most not fun part about this project is the CVP.
Yeah. The base classes.
I mean, you still have to do it, trust. But yeah, I
Yeah.
at least try to not do the base because the most not fun is it doesn't show any results, which kind of sucks. So I try to not do that until we have to, and then I guess we have to do it. But okay, well, anyway, any last question before I stop the recording?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, then GG, see you next time. Goodbye.
Okay. Thank you.
So thank you.